Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Serrano. Welcome back to the channel. Right here I have the iPhone 7 in my hand. Now, I want to talk to you about some of the reasons that you might be getting this phone or not, depending on if when you're watching this video. But this phone overall is really cool. It's at least 4 years old right now at the time of this video, and it does have a lot of things that it still has to offer. It's running the iOS 14. It can record in 4K. It's got this power button to the right. Right on the other side, you have your SIM tray remover tool, and you do have your volume rockers right here. The buttons on here feel really good. They click well. They work really nicely. You got this really nice aluminum body on the phone. Now the battery of this phone does last okay. It's a 1960 milliamp hour battery. We have a 4.7 inch display on here. Let me give it some juice and see if it's actually has any power on it. Now you can see the Apple logo right there. We have the A10 chip on here for processing. It's actually still a really fast chip in my opinion. So the software is brand new. It's the iOS 14. We still have some juice on here, and I have my password in there, so you can see I'm connected to Cricket, which is where I purchased this device less than a year ago. It's still working really nicely. It says right here that I haven't backed it up in a while, which is true. I haven't used the phone in quite some time now. You get the FaceTime app, email, reminders, books, app store, clock, photos, camera. In iOS 14, you're able to customize the camera from you're able to customize the camera settings from the actual camera. Now you can see right here, I'm still on iOS 14, guys. 13. I haven't updated this phone in a long time, so I'm gonna actually do that with you right here. But you can see you have some time-lapse, slow mode in here, video, square, pano, some decent modes in here for the camera. But you can't change the settings in here until you update the phone. So right here you can see when we go into, let me see, why does it say that? Okay, and then let me see, right here you can go down and you have updates somewhere in here. You're able to update the phone, so you can go to general, software updates. Right here it does say checking for updates, so I'm waiting for that to load up. But this phone is pretty old. It came out in September 2016, and we do have iOS 14.2 available. It's actually I'm connected to Wi-Fi, which is actually really strong in my room. Well, the signal is usually weak in my room, but it's strong on this phone right now. So this phone does have a pretty decent Wi-Fi connection. Let me see, download and install. Let me hit my password. So you could see that's how if you drop it down, this is how it looks on iOS 13. It's got that drop down menu. And then I could scroll over here, get to my notifications, camera, things of that nature. Let me go back. The lock screen, let me see how that looks. Lock screen looks pretty cool, but we don't have widgets on here, as you can see, so there's no ability to use widgets on iOS 13. So that's why we're installing that. I want to make sure I update this phone so I could use it and still continue to use it with the latest software. So you can see right here, it does say iOS 14 updates the core experience of iPhone with redesigned widgets on the home screen, a new way to automatically organize apps with app library, and a compact design for phone calls and Siri. So when you get Siri phone calls, it won't actually cover the whole screen. It'll come up it won't cover the entire screen. Messages introduces pin conversation and brings improvement to groups and emojis. Maps adds cycling and directions and makes it easier to find. So I'm getting some text messages here from Cricket. We also do have new privacy features for the transparency over how apps access the camera, microphone, and things of that nature. So it says update requested. It says estimated time remaining. It won't tell me right now, but I'm gonna pause the video real quick and I'll be right back with you. Okay, we got an estimated time frame for this update. It's about 47 minutes. So I'm gonna let this thing do its thing for a bit. Now, let's just read a little bit more about iOS 14, the core experience. Basically, these widgets and things of that nature, I really like the form factor of this phone in the hand. It's really a good phone for one-handed use. It says right here that you have a compact design, messages, emojis, maps, everything that I just stated before, but the Translate is now redesigned as well. The Translate app is designed for conversations that can work completely offline, so you can stay private. You also do have a split screen design in conversation mode, and a single microphone button that automatically detects which languages is being spoken and transcribes the original. So you have a new transcribe feature, which it's not new, but for Apple it is pretty new. You also do have a search in one place where you can find everything, so you can search all your stuff. On the home option, you do have suggested, sorry that my fingernail is yellow, I just had Jamaican food, so I really do apologize. It had curry in it, so that's why my finger is yellow. But there's a ton of features on here: Safari, weather, AirPods. So you have spatial audio for AirPods, App Store, Apple Arcade, things of that nature. It even talks about the camera improvements right here. So it says the improved shot-to-shot performance speeds. Quick take video can be captured on the XS, XR, so FaceTime is improved files. Everything that they worked on a lot of different things just to make the overall experience a little bit better. Let me see how much time is left. 26 minutes. Okay, so let me pause the video right here. Now you can play, different games like NBA 2K on here. It's actually really good performer. It does tend to get a little bit hot in hand just because of that metal design, but it's got a really nice store for apps and things of that nature. So you can get to your favorite games: Call of Duty Mobile, Among Us, Roblox, Subway Surfers, things of that nature, Johnny Trigger, Mario Kart. Everything is still available here, just like it always was. Oh wow, 54 minutes for that. Let me stop the update for the NBA game. But yeah, like I said, it's just really good experience, guys, when it comes to like using this phone. Phone calls, everything like that. The speakers sound really good when you're listening to YouTube and things of that nature. So if you were listening to like a movie, or let me just see, keyboard feels pretty cool too. Let's see, let's just touch this one. See. So the phone is a little bit warm. It does get warm in the hand, but it's so easy to use and wield. You can see those speakers sound really good. Yeah, so that it gives you like a stereotype experience. We're gonna pause that for later on Wi-Fi. It says I'm not connected to the LTE anymore the Wi-Fi anymore. So let me go back into the Wi-Fi. You could swipe up from the bottom to get to that, and then long press. You have your Wi-Fi connections right here. So it's gonna get a little bit more improved when we do get the update for the iOS 14 right now, but you do have 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi as well. I don't have a strong enough connection right now to connect to it, it says right here, so I'd have to stay on the standard 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi at the moment. And let me just pause the video and we'll return to the video of the iPhone 7 updating to iOS 14, but let me just go down here and kind of see where we're at right now. So it does say it's paused, so I'm gonna go over to the other side of the area in my room where we get really good Wi-Fi, and then I'll be right back. Guys, so I'm gonna play around with iOS 14 for the very first time. It says your phone has been updated to iOS 14.2. Let's go ahead and unlock it right here. Okay, cool. So we're in. I see a new Translate app, which is new here. It says, welcome to Translate. You can have conversations easily live. Not now. So you have this like nice translation part where you can speak a language and it automatically reads what the language is, and it'll actually implement that for you. That's kind of cool. I do like that. You get utilities. This has already been here, but I think that's pretty cool that you have that. Let me see. This says right here, allow widgets from weather to use your location. Okay, cool. It says right here, refresh widgets. Press and hold the widgets to organize it and jiggle. In jiggle mode plus and okay. So it says right here, you can remove widgets. Right here, there's a plus sign to add more. There's a smart stack option right here. So you could probably like add a few different things over top of that. Reminders. I'm still not like fully, still don't quite understand this completely, but it does have like a customized button here. You can add more widgets. Okay, so that's where my library is right here, my app library, and I'm able to see the apps organized. So I think that's kind of cool because you can go over and see your apps. And this is probably the coolest part. Recently suggested social. Yeah, this is cool because it organizes them for you. Games. And then reading and productivity, things of that nature. You could also long press the home screen right here and then edit home screen and hide things as well. Let's tap this right here, and now I can add a widget right here, like a weather widget, to my home screen right here. Let's see, let me add a widget. Like reminders. Let's put this right over here. And then let me see, what else do they got here? Like maybe a battery icon. Just add a widget there, and then you could click out of it. So now you have widgets on the home screen as well. I think that's pretty cool, guys. Let me know what you guys think about iOS 14. This is my first time checking it out, so I'm a little bit late, but I kind of like it how you can have these little apps here as well for it's almost like an app tray right here too, how they did that. App library, you could just click here and scroll to find it, swipe to the left, and then you can get to your other pages. You have reminders on here, you have your other widgets here on your home page. This is really cool. iPhone 7, iOS 14.2. I'll get right back with you guys. Let me know what you think about this update. And if you're using the iPhone 7, comment down below. And I'll check you guys later. I'll get right back with you. Peace.